Hello guys, welcome to Kodo. In this video, we are going to learn about Bootstrap grade system. Let's get started. Bootstrap grade system provides quick and easy way to create responsive website layouts. And columns rearranging is depending on the screen size. On a big screen, it might look better with the content organized in the 3 columns. But on small screen, it would be better if the content items were stacked on top of each other. I'll show you this with the help of example, don't worry about it. Bootstrap grid system allows up to 12 columns across the page. Okay, that means in a one row, you can have only 12 columns. You just have to keep this in mind. For example, we can use 2 columns of size 6. We'll see example, then you'll have better understanding. Bootstrap grid classes. There are these 5 types of classes: column XS, column SM, MD, LG and XL. XS is for the screen which are less than 576px like portrait mobiles. SM is for the screen which are equal to or greater than 576px like landscape mobiles. MD is for the screen which are equal to or greater than 768px like tablets. LG is for the screen greater than or equal to 992px like small laptops. XL is for the screens greater than or equal to 1200px like larger desktops. Okay, so let's do all these things practically. Now there are certain rules for using grid system. We have to put our columns in a class called row like this, right? Division class is equals to row. Then so this is like a wrapper to our columns, and we have to put this row inside the container or container fluid. In the previous video we have learned about this containers. You can check this video at the cards above. Alright, now we will create 6 columns of size 2 each inside a row in the following way. I'll use this MD class for now, that is for medium screens. Div class is equals to call MD2. We'll write this 6 times. Okay, let me just copy paste the content. You just have to keep in mind that only 12 columns are there in a single row, so use it accordingly. Let's check this in browser. You can see there are 6 parts, each of size 2. Let me increase the count, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 for better understanding. 2 3 4 5 and 6. Refresh the browser. Let me add some styling to it. I will add a class for each column, then I'll write the background color for each column. Okay, now grade 2, let me just copy paste this. Let me just add this quickly for you guys. I'll just pause the video. It's done. Now we just have to add all this grid 1 2 3 4 in grid.html. I have already added this grid 1 2, right? Now we just have to check this in browser how it looks. Much better. Instead of 6 columns, we can take 12 columns also according to our need. Okay, let's see how. Now what I will do is I will just copy paste this content from container to division. Okay, and I will change this call MD2 to MD1 for 12 times. As we have only 12 columns in one row, in the first case I have used call MD2 for 6 times, that is 6 2s are 12, and in this case I'll use call MD1 for 12 times, right? I hope guys you are getting my point. 9 10 11 and 12. Let's check this in browser how it looks. As you can see, it gets divided into 12 columns. Now let me just add some content within it and let's see how it works. I'll just copy paste the content in first column. Lorem ipsum. Okay, now let's check it in browser how it works. As you can see, column height has increased according to the content size. Now I will reduce the length of the content. Okay, let me just copy paste this till here and then just paste it in 2. Let's refresh the browser. As you can see this extra space, that's because first column length gets applied to the rest of the columns. If we don't want that space, we can remove it. Let's see how. I will just add my auto class over here. It will remove all the extra spaces from that column. Okay, let's refresh it and you can see all the extra spaces has been removed. We can change the text color of these columns. Let's change it to white. Okay, using color property. Okay, in style.css I will add text color to col md2. Okay, let's say color is equals to white. White color will be applied to all the col md2 classes. Let's refresh it and you can see that white color has been applied to all the columns. We can also add space between these two columns using mr and ml class. When you want to add space to the right hand side, use mr, and for left hand side use ml. I have used mr2 here. It will add space to the right hand side. Let's see, refresh it. You can see the space to the right of first column. Now this 12 column has came to the second row because it didn't get that exact width he wanted. Okay, we can just remove that column, but before that let me just add this mr2 to every column. Okay, so guys, I've added mr2 class to every column, so it will add space between every column. Let's comment that, refresh it, and you can see the gap between each column. Now instead of 6 or 12 columns, we want only 2 columns, then we can do that too. Let me show you how. I'll just copy paste the code that I have used col md6 here 2 times so that we can have only 2 columns. Refresh it. Now we can also add more columns in this first column only, which is called nested columns. What I will do is I will copy this container and the row and paste it in first column. Okay, let's close this and then I will make 2 columns of size 6. Let's change this grid class so it will be clearly visible. Nested. Okay, refresh the page and now you can see that in the first column there are 2 columns added, which is called as nested columns. Okay guys, that's it for today. I'll make video on grid system part 2 because there's a lot to learn. So guys, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and enable notification so that you are alerted. Thank you.